we ask an attitude of good sportsmanship be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches. And also a reminder, folks, that this game is being streamed on GoRaidersLive.com. Good luck to both teams, and go Raiders!
Welcome to GoRaidersLive.com. Tonight's first round South Dakota High School Activities Association NCAA Boys Soccer Contest featuring number 13 Brandon Valley Lynx and the host, number 4 Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Brought to you subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com. LiveTicket.tv.
Referees have already announced
The Lynx come into this one as the number 13 seed with a record of 4-5-5. They're coming off a 2024 campaign where they were 3-9-3 with the first round loss to Sioux Falls Christians in last year's playoffs. Their wins have been over Huron, Harrisburg, Brookings, and Pierce. Ties with Sioux Falls, Lincoln, the Raiders go to Mitchell.
It's just like the
Sioux Falls Rose losses to Gorman, Sioux Falls, Washington, Abilene Central.
All right, we're doing a horn on. We got countdown, 40 minutes.
Sioux Falls,
0. Yeah, I'm hoping that the first person did. I had a trust fall. I did a trust fall.
It doesn't matter until you have to take scores away.
Yep.
Oh, Sioux Falls, Jefferson, excuse me.
How could you just say I mentioned captain just for you?
I love that. Now, you made number 3 sad because you didn't say
Raiders.
captain for him.
Number 4 seed.
That's okay.
Coming into this
He's
one
not,
with
he's
a
not
record of 12-1-1.
Maximus.
2024 campaign with 12.
Now you made me feel bad. I was doing
No,
that.
you crushed it. Bad had to be feeling like
Number
10
4,
foot tall.
843.8.
It's like Charlie. Every time Charlie checks in, you and I go crazy. I'm like, Charlie, that's for you. That's our love for you, man.
Charlie.
And in the head-to-head in this one, since 2023, Stevens leads the series 1-0 on October 3rd, 2023. 2-1 Stevens Raiders victory. And this one gets underway.
You got glasses,
The
Steve?
Brandon Valley Lynx will be in white with black shorts. They'll be moving from left to right on your screen. The Raiders
Yes,
in all
we would
blue
have a sub for the first 8 minutes.
will be moving right to left, and right away, ball gets set up from Mueller to Grubik. Grubik turns on it
Ooh.
and puts that one high and wide, but right off the bat,
Left foot or left foot?
looks like the strategy for the Raiders is let's put the ball on frame. Put the pressure on. The Lynx will start. The defense, number 31, a freshman, Tabor Beating. Number 19, a freshman, McAllister Windy. Number 15, a freshman, Number 12, sophomore forward, Alabama Persona. Number 11, a senior forward, Hudson Jacobs.
What's that?
Number 10, a sophomore midfielder,
It should be comfortable
Davis.
that way.
I want 10.
Number 7, and a captain, senior forward, Tad Miller. They'll start number 4, senior defense, Aaron Tucker. Number 3, senior defenseman and a captain, Sidney Matson. A sophomore midfielder, Ellis Parker. And between the middle, the keeper, the sophomore, number 1, Lennox King.
About a minute and a half into this game, this is boring.
Yes.
Also a captain is number 6, senior
Remember,
Ramiro
it
Pizarro.
feels like I'm in a math class. I'm already bored.
Right, works up the field,
I don't
and
know why there was no penalty.
Brandon Valley player went down, and they're going to get the call. It's like number 4, Aaron Tucker. Who earned that foul.
That's what I have to turn my
Also back there is number
airplane
15,
mode off now.
Timmerman. The keeper, Kane, will come out of the box to put this one in play. He goes long. Possession exchanged in the midfield. And Wright tries to come up with a little heavy in the top. Again, he tries to
Doesn't
come
strike
around
me as a team that's just packing.
number 4, Tucker, again, the call.
I'm trying to surprise you.
So the Raiders come out aggressive, but the experienced senior defender back there, number 4,
No, he's not.
for the Lynx,
I noticed that.
has drawn 2
I'm getting better.
Follows.
I think I
To
understand
the
the
Canadian
outside
buildups
a
from
little
the
more.
Raiders.
Oh my God, I have to tell you.
Rubik with a little touch high. He's going
And I've
to
had
keep
some
on the
bad
ball. Recovering is the
My
Lynx.
good friend is the
Rubik
new
with the ball at his
AD
feet.
over at St.
Takes a
Thomas.
touch, takes a turn, a
We
little
used to
flick.
coach
He tried to
together.
get it into
Sure.
Moreland. Good defense
And I
there
heard
by
a dream that
the
retired as
Lynx.
the boys volleyball coach.
Number 15.
Boys volleyball coach.
Nope, we're going to go
10
lower.
minutes
That
before
was
they
number 4
played
again.
Spearfish. Spearfish's front line was 6'4", 6'5", 6'4". My guys didn't even go in to start getting dressed for the game
Goes well on
until
the
2
ball.
minutes left on the warm-up.
Which is over.
I met him in the
Right.
huddle, and I was
Goes
like,
up to
I don't know
right
how to
with the
sub
little
guys,
roll.
so
He
the
goes
assistant's
left.
just going to do all
He's
the
got a little
subbing tonight.
space.
I felt so
Throw
out
the
of
ball back
place.
and it'll get knocked out of bounds. Guy can throw it in quickly to right. Good restart, right? Puts one on frame, knocked down.
But
by
disguised. So I had no idea who
Moreland
it was.
ran
I
on,
wasn't
but,
someone in it. It was just this flat out big
Kane
old
was able
disguise.
to
And I had no
snatch it up
clue
after he
which
just
assistant principal
did well
was.
to knock that down. There's a breeze here, you can see the flags. And that ball had a little movement on it. This one goes deep.
You know
Kuiper
what?
measures
He
it.
actually doing
He'll
it,
get
though.
pressure. He'll have him go in the air.
Oh, I can
Number
see
7 for the Lynx.
Jocelyn dressing up.
Thad Miller plays it in. He's going to play it to Edison.
Oh, 7.
Edisamba. And the Lynx
12.
with the chance for a cross here. Edisamba likes to get on his left foot. He's got a runner, but right there.
Remember
It's
the
the
commercial,
keeper.
or wasn't even a commercial,
Tennis
but the little
center.
shtick when Elon
And Ellis
Henning
Parker,
did that was China
midfielder.
Powers. There's a show on
Number 2 came
We
up.
watched the first 2
I
episodes.
watched the first
We're
two.
at-
Had a
we're
good
at-
look,
it's
got a head on
fun.
it.
It's on right now.
It wasn't quite
Yeah, I
so
said
well.
three.
I thought it was just going to
There.
be goofy, but this is going to have some
Run.
serious moments to it, I think.
And rewatched
For
it
the
a little bit
Lynx.
with me, number 7. She said, "Who's that?"
All
one?"
right.
I said, "It's his future
Robin's
love."
racing,
Yep.
bump, a bump,
7,
shot.
7.
Oh, just over the
Yeah, you saw that
crossbar.
right away too.
Yeah.
He put it to the post away from your
Do
screen,
you ever have a
and
car
that
that
was
demands the
bending
wolves are there?
just high. So good quality
Wait for the
straight there.
wolves.
by
You and I
Miles
both see this
Ryan.
coming, right?
In the
The
5th minute
championship
of this
game,
one,
it's going to be the backup quarterback who actually, right? I mean,
Well,
there's going to be a Ted
King
Lasso
will put
to
it in
this.
play.
I don't know the Ted has. I didn't see.
Otherwise, they're going to have to forfeit every game because he's not a student.
All the way back to
So if
2.
he's found out,
I thought the kid who was in the catfish, the fact that he found him right away, I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah.
So the catfish comes talking. So
King will punt it
they
out.
started the
Goes
first
low.
the first half into the
Whiskey gets a
episode.
touch on it.
oh,
Mueller's there.
And there's a few
Kind of a
fun-
pinball.
you must have gotten up early.
Brandon Valley
Watch
comes
that.
out
I
of
was
clean.
last night. I started watching it last
Yeah.
night.
Oh, when did it
More
release?
change
No, I watched it this morning. I was
Okay,
sitting
thank
with
you.
the dog.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it was released on the 7th, so.
Through ball attempt by the Lynx.
Stop.
Hanamichael knocks it
Stop
away.
making so
and
much
Whiskey
backstory.
chips it up to right.
Keep the backstory
Right again,
simple.
working.
He's got a,
From West
Not
he's
Virginia.
got a document going of all the
Presley
backstory.
heads it back in. Kuiper will.
Yeah, I think it's
I think
cute
he's
so
going to
far.
rest him at his feet. He doesn't. Poliski with some
And
nice
of course,
ball
Barb
handling.
loves.
Right with a little back heel to Kuiper. Kuiper
We
trying
watch
to run.
Top Gun Maverick anytime.
Slide tackle by number 15 there.
I have a hard
Harlan
time watching
Timmerman
some
did well
boys
to
as
just
actors.
stop that attack as Kuiper.
I
There's a lot of
understand.
real estate down
I
that
think Howard
side.
does.
Go in and go to the Lynx.
I always wonder if his love interest.
Rubik does well to run onto that one. Moreland's there to challenge.
If they're what?
If their
He'll get
his
the
love
ball
interests
back.
are uncomfortable.
To Mueller. Mueller chips it up, but
You know what I'm saying?
knocked away by the Lynx.
Are they like, there's a lot of dick here? Or,
Yeah. I don't know. Or
Hanamichael does well to come up and challenge.
right.
And he'll make a run. Rubik thinks about a give and go, continues to push the ball. He'll get it back over to Kuiper. Kuiper out wide to right. Right. See if he can get by a defender. Goes middle instead of wide. Changes field. Mueller has some space. Mueller takes a run and he's taken down. No, yes, there's going to be a call. And this is going to be dangerous for the distance here. About
Do you watch the numbers in the
36
building, too?
out.
No.
seriously?
And
I've heard
looks
great things
like-
though,
Oh
sorry.
man.
I'm a busy guy.
Rubik will stand over the ball.
That's your group.
Raiders hug the near post. Looks like they're going to run on. Excuse me, the far post now they bunch up. And a little chip up, and it's
Too much.
just too long.
Too much.
A little too much wind behind that one, as you can see the flags. Tough for Rubik to measure that one. And with 7.5 coming in this one, 0-0, first round.
Oh,
Boys,
okay.
Class AA South for playoffs.
Oh,
Number 13, Brandon
best medical
Valley.
drama maybe ever.
traveling
family has a deal.
to take on
We do
number
the
4.
Netflix.
Your Rapid
My
City
daughter does
Raiders.
Hulu, and my son does Apple, and then we'll
Following
just share.
Raiders playoff soccer on GoRaidersLive.com,
But
liveticket.tv.
we got in trouble because my son and
Hey,
daughter-in-law were
let's
trying to
move
watch a show.
Both teams
Told us
have
how
had
great
a
it
look.
was, so we started watching it. And then they wanted to watch it at the same time, and kind of got
No
messy.
corners.
Well, they didn't give you a different,
Well,
login?
but we so we started watching, so we lost their place.
Oh, but you're in the same login?
Yeah.
They didn't give you a new
Almost
sign on?
stayed live
Yes,
there.
that's their fault.
So
Yeah, I see.
11. Davis. And a goal.
Oh,
Number 11. Hudson Jackson throws it at the
First goal of the afternoon belongs to the Brandon Valley Lynx, number 11, Hudson Jacobs.
and that'll put the Raiders down.
I'm gonna change that attitude right there. That's not gonna get any better.
So in the 9th minute,
Maybe we need to sub him.
He's
Is he-
senior.
Is he completely?
forward
what?
for the Lynx,
Goalie?
number 11, Hudson
Oh, just
Jackson.
It was.
Jacobs,
but-
excuse
but
me.
You gotta let it go now.
Throws a ball at the goal.
You know,
Again, there's some wind.
Bending
Could
over
be
like that
tricky,
won't help
but,
us in the next one.
the junior goalkeeper, Creed Tennyson, usually reliable. Just you see it in the NFL, you see it at all levels. Sometimes people just
Little disc
players
golf
just
ball.
take their eye off the ball, or just a
Oh, sorry.
Slight
Oh, I know, they'll call it
instant
disc golf,
of
I got it. So we're
lack
trying to
of
set up league
concentration,
play,
whatever,
playing
but
every now and again.
certainly a
One
ball
kid, he
Tennyson
just
is
complains
playing. So
about his
unlucky
previous,
for the Raiders.
previous hole.
Tennyson, I'm
Man.
sure, will bounce back
Mom
after
had it.
that. He's
Maccabee is coming
good
next.
keeper. And here comes the Lynx again with another shot, but it's blocked by Kuiper. Elisamba was on that ball. And there's a little nutmeg, and then a slide tackle by Michael, and it'll go off of Jacobs for a goal kick. So
Number
100
20.
recovered. He saw
Eric
it.
Nottingham for the Raiders.
Nutmeg, and the line was there for Brandon Valley, but Michael knocks the ball off the Lynx. Ward will take this goal kick and put it out to Michael with some space. He goes up, nice ball, Mueller, good look, he goes inside, good touch. Wright tries to go back through, he's got a runner, chip on, saved! And they'll just kick it out for a corner kick. That looks to be, is that Maccabee who came in?
Yes.
Maccabee came in and just had a good run at that for the Raiders. They'll get a corner, they'll go short, see if they get a shot here. They do, it's on the ground, and Kane was able to field that like a shortstop. His head went down to his hands and scooped up that ball for a Brandon Valley save. And another shot on goal for the Raiders.
Oh, this guy's good. The speed doesn't.
Kuiper.
Number 12.
Poliski tries to kill this one to Moreland. Moreland over to right. And then both players go down here. Let's see what goal we're going to get. It's going to be going for Brandon Valley, and Wright will get a talking to by the center official Richard Felix. The Lynx with a 1-goal lead. They lead.
Soccer name though, too.
Yeah.
0-1 over the Raiders. Set this one in. Headed away by Presley, right to Poliski. Poliski, good space here. He rolls on, but dispossessed by Brandon Valley, number 3, the senior defender and captain, Sidney Madsen. That was a good challenge and tackle by him. Now Lasamba runs, but right there's
Oh.
Presley, and he gets
Oh,
taken
yeah,
down,
he grabbed
and we're
him
going to
by
have
the
a call. So the intensity and the physicality of this one is picking up.
You got a couple.
With 11 and change gone.
9 for us.
Downing.
Mueller looks to go long, goes short over to Grubik. Grubik takes a look, a little inside-outside move. He'll put it in on the ground, but Kane is there again. No Raiders ran in the path. I think they were
There's 2 in the one.
had to hold back not to be outside.
42.
Here's a ball that goes
42,
straight up
yeah.
to number 7.
That's the bird.
Thad Miller, another captain for the Lynx, senior forward. Mueller tried to get it to Moreland. Grubik will keep this one in. Oh, and a hard challenge there and a call. That was a hard challenge. Rubbin's racing here. As I said, this is playoff soccer, so the physicality and the intensity is going to be there. And Poliski, with the win, can put this ball in the area. Let's see if he has a good service. 2 hands up. He does. That's plenty there. Chested by Brandon Valley. Out of bounds. Going to get another corner for the Raiders.
42, definitely. Come on, take it all the way out for a second.
16?
Come on, 16. Turn, little man. Turn, little fella. Come on, fella.
Poliski will be over this ball. It'll be swinging out.
Holy cow, knucklehead.
16.
One
Sure.
player, I can't see who it is, right on Kane. To try to interfere with him. It goes low in. Deflected a couple times. Oh, knocked on by, that was Kuiper.
On the pitch for the Lynx, number 16,
That
Edward
ball
Lamont.
squeezed through and
And
Kuiper
number
got a touch on it.
42, Miles Burger.
Just
And in the game for the Raiders, number 9, Tyler Zelnowski.
just wide there for the junior, number 3, Colton Kuiper for the Raiders. Good setup there. Poliski with a nice service. And now this will go in. Mueller over the ball. Brandon Valley really congesting that midfield, and there's a turnover. Obasama's behind him, and it'll go harmlessly to Presley, but Presley will play it all the way back to Tennyson. Tennyson goes out wide to Kuiper. He has space. Obasama closes it down. Poliski tried to roll, but right there, Brandon Valley was there. They tried to put a ball in, but too far for Miller. That was McAllister Wingate, a freshman defender, coming off of his back line to try to put that ball in. Here's a nice ball laid up the line. Another little bump out of bounds, and later throw. We'll get back to Grubik.
He's 7.
So that's the ball. He serves one
Oh,
up.
he's not.
Zelnowski is there along with,
24, 34?
looks like Maccabee.
It's gotta be 34.
Yep, and Zelnowski were up there. They just couldn't run onto it.
Yep, is that 34?
Good thought by the junior Grubik just to switch fields and try to.
Number 34, Nolan Bisbee in for the Lynx.
Bisbee checks in for the Lynx. For the Raiders. Zelnowski is now in. Michael. A little bit of a hard touch. Here comes number 12, the sophomore, Agwe Ebasama. Grubik, a little back heel. The Lynx really putting pressure, not allowing the Raiders to really get a passing build-up through the midfield.
Oh, get ready for a stop. No.
Throw in for the Raiders. And the Lynx have been able to pretty much have a stalemate with possession, and with the ball put on frame by Jacobs. Beat Tennyson is the difference here. Other than that, it's been pretty evenly matched. Another corner for the Raiders as both teams kind of settle in here. Michael will come up. Only Ward and Tennyson stand back. Another low-driven ball knocked out by the Lynx. Quick throw by the Raiders. Deflected out by the Lynx and tracked down by Grubik. Nice move up the line. He'll split defenders. He'll keep going on a little give and go with Mueller. Grubik stays on it.
Push.
Eventually comes down to Poliski. Poliski
To the back.
thinks about letting one go, but ball was high off the touch. He'll go down. No call. Kuiper. Ward. He'll play over to Michael. Michael has space. He goes wide and closed down. Grubik splits defenders, and he'll go down, and it'll be a call against the Lynx. Now was on number 2 for the Lynx. Ellis Parker. Hanemichael stands over this one. Raiders again will begin this set piece hugging left post, little chip in, it's there, good up. Looked like Maccabee got up in the air and headed it, got a touch on it, but Lynx were able to battle. Presley does well to try to win that back. And sent up Kuiper's right there, he'll head it back to the Lynx, they'll touch, he'll head another one. And eventually Presley will come down with it, his touch is hard, but Mueller is there. Mueller, a little flick on, Zonowski, cutter, oh, just wide. What a great attempt by Kyler Zonowski with his angle, and the only thing he could do was try to put that ball in the far corner with the outside of his right foot, and just so difficult, but the right touch just wide again for the Raiders. So the Raiders lead. And then there's a break. Moore gets beat, he recovers. Shot. Tennyson. Mishandles another one low, but it goes out of bounds. And it looks like Creed Tennyson is in his own head right now. But, you know, his teammates have to pick him up and settle him down. He gives up the corner. Again, we're not down there to know what this wind is doing to the ball. But that was another one that Abwe Ebasamba put on frame that gave the junior keeper, Creed Dennison, some trouble, and now they'll earn their first corner, and that'll be number 10 setting the ball. Sophomore midfielder, number 10, Rory Davis, over the ball. Right here in front of us, it'll swing out with the right foot. He puts a nice ball in.
There's going to be a call there. Yeah, it's Obasama coming out. He's going to stay down.
And even the
Didn't look like a hard challenge. It just looked like a challenge. It doesn't look like any cards given, just a warning. And now that there's no card, it looks like we're up and ready to go. Mueller. That's on the right. Right. The nice touch. Right. Tried to knock off the ball. Was number 31. Healy on right. Right. Continue to dribble, but it'll be out of bounds. Throwing for the Raiders. Not in the corner. They'll go short. And right away off the throw. Brandon tries to knock Rubik off the ball, and we're going to have a call, and it's going to go against the Lynx. Thought that might have been a play advantage because Rubik had the ball. No, it's going to be out of bounds. My mistake. Did not see the ball out of bounds in front. This was put in. Raiders are there. Oh.
yeah.
That was off. I think Wright was there along with Maccabee. I think Wright actually got head on it. And the Raiders with another shot near frame.
That's 15.
Another opportunity. Just missed. As the Lynx will try to counter. So as far as who's controlled possession, it's pretty even. Maybe the Raiders, but each time they go high, the Lynx are ready to counter. Their counterattack has led them to a lot of chances. Whiskey looks like he's definitely going for the shot.
Sparkers on the division for Lynx.
With all the traffic in there, but again, got the ball to move, just not enough coming around the corner. Kane was there, but it would have been a tough save. Had he been forced to make it. Grubik. And out of bounds for the Lynx. 24 gone in this one. Raiders nil. Brandon Valley Lynx 1. First round, Class AA boys soccer. Booking in the 35th minute. Nikolski will be over this one, and there's a 4-player wall. They look a little close, though. I think the official needs to walk them back, and he will. Pretty easy to tell when there's yard lines on the field. That was not 10.
Okay.
The Lynx
I get you. I got you.
take their time to go back. See, Poliski, he's going to go quick. Take a goal! What a beautiful strike and finish! And this time the bend was right there.
Goal, number 13.
And the wall was shifted a little bit too far left. Poliski saw that and didn't really, as soon as he was given the whistle, he approached that ball and struck it off of a set piece. Wow. What a brilliant clinical finish by the right boot of your senior leader, midfielder, number 13, Poliski. This one's double.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
And the Raiders right back into this one.
Yeah.
That's me. Has that been off the whole time?
No, we've been doing it with effect.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's going to be me. And if you hover over that, Jackson, if you hover over that, you'll see, like, it'll tell you what it does. Okay, that's kind of a good little hint for you.
Thank you. Poliski gets this one up to Rubik.
Rubik. Challenge.
Right up. Rubik sends one across.
Right there. Nice. Marshall with a nice trap. He'll fire one. And it's Poliski with the ball at his feet.
Tries to take a whack and it's blocked. Try to counter. Brandon Valley. Michael goes down. And Miller did well to stay up and on the ball. Rubik goes down to try to clear it. Nice move there. Beats Hunt. Michael beats Ward. And it looks like Obasan's going to run. Nice job there by Kuiper to calmly get that one out. Last couple of possessions, the Raiders have been pressured and challenged getting the ball. Here Presley does a nice job. He'll set Marshall now. He'll switch fields and try to pop over. Nobody there for the Raiders. Moreland will watch that one go out of bounds. And Brandon Valley, number 31.
Raimundo Pizarro is checking in for the Lynx.
I have no sound on, right? Audio too. Is that what I...
Do you guys have the mics off? Because people are texting saying...
I'm trying to figure out. She said there was an echo, so I've been trying to fix the echo.
Yeah, there's...
Yeah, I've heard that you sound like you're in a bucket.
It's what because I had it on. I was listening to it on my phone trying to fix it, and I figured no sound was better than what was going on.
There's nothing there either. Where's our audio button? We're missing our audio button. Should be an audio button somewhere in here. That's why.
Poliski. From Mueller, if you want.
Thank you.
Number 2 for number 13.
For the Raiders, Poliski scores.
Pass by number 19, Josh Mueller.
This was wrong. This is 25th minute. God dang it. 30th minute for Poliski. Poliski with the assist from Josh Mueller in the 30th minute. Poliski's first in the 25th. Tennyson shields his eyes and catches that one.
It's the same statement, just with different numbers.
And next time I'll change it again. To fit my narrative. Okay.
So I'm gonna, yeah, everybody's texting me saying you can hear everything that they're saying in the booth. So our audio's not there, so we're picking it up off of the cameras. But the cameras are off, so. Do you have that 800 number? Or helpline number? It's
This is
on the sheet.
This is where it's supposed to be.
You gotta call Alec and tell him that our audio button is not there. Or not.
That's a foul on Robbie.
9 minutes to go in this one. The Raiders have come back after trailing 1-0. A goal by Brandon Valley in the 9th minute by Hudson Jacob. Jacobs, excuse me, one that Creed Tennyson would want back. But since then, Tennyson asserted himself on a corner, really punched the ball out and got his confidence back, and the Raiders have stormed back with 2 goals by senior midfielder number 13, Trent Poliski. Here comes a challenge.
Oh.
And we're going to have a call. We're going to have a PK. Tennyson came out. I thought he played the ball, but he's going to get a card as well. He's going to talk to the official's going to talk to the AR. And we're going to have a card on Creed Tennyson. He's going to have to come out. So in the 32nd minute, I followed the challenge until the ball slipped away and Hanamichael came to recover. And now Poliski, the captain, is trying to get an explanation. My goalie came out, challenged, blocked the ball. But again, I didn't see after that what happened. And now this is a tough spot for the backup keeper, Maccabee, and the Raiders. Over this is number 7, Thad Miller, captain. Miller will set. Official. Seems like it's taking a long time to administer this, but I think that's pretty normal. Maccabee staying behind the line, bouncing. He'll press, goal. We're level at 2 off a PK in the 32nd minute. Thad Miller. We're level at 2. As we were just talking about the confidence coming up for Tennyson and the Raiders, came off his line, made a challenge, and the center official, Richard Felix, gave the penal.
There must have been like pushing or something.
Do we know what's going on yet?
Jackson said he fixed the problem and then he left.
Is he mad? Did I seem upset? I'm a little upset, but not mad at him.
He told me that he fixed it and then he I don't know what happened.
You could have just gone use the bathroom or something. Dude, bro looks, he seems surprised. Jackson, he seems surprised.
It's just very like certain about his stuff like
Mueller. Right.
Did you hear his comment he made to me? It's like, oh, okay. Love that.
So did we get a hold of anybody?
He said he fixed it before I called him, so I'm just gonna call him.
I want that audio tape. I'll call
Is
it.
it Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Okay, I have his number.
Yeah, go for it.
We want to thank everyone out there that's listening and letting us know about our audio problem. Little technical production problem. Our audio layer disappeared and we're working to get that back, so we apologize. We are trying to reduce some of the settings to reduce the echo and turn up the volume here. But as soon as we get our audio back online, we should be good.
This guy. 18? This is 18.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Is he going to come on?
Okay. The pitch for the Lynx, number 18, Ekiguchi.
Yeah, and then
See, the audio got put in there and it shouldn't be.
whenever we are listening into the feed, it sounds like he's just really muffled or really echoey.
Joe Hissing. Okay, we have some people
Working on the audio problem. Again, apologize. We have 6:19 to go in this first half. We're level at 2. And we're going to have a corner
for the Raiders. I might have missed a tally or two there as we're working on things, but my tally says this is the 4th take. Poliski puts one in. Back post, they're there. Oh, Kuiper again was there. Good run on. Got a hit on it, but...
that would have been a tough angle for him as he had to kind of jump back a little.
Good neighbor.
Some of the settings here with 5 minutes to go to try to figure out the audio issue. Little ball put in. Back heel, one-timer, and actually a half volley. It was a one-timer on a half volley for number 42. But what a beautiful little back heel there by the senior captain, Thad Miller. Wow, that was impressive. And number 42, Miles Berg, the sophomore, splits the uprights there, but too high over the soccer crossbar. Now on the ball is number 18, Epa Ekeoche. Challenge there, and we're going to have a call against Moreland and the Raiders. And McAllister Wingate, the freshman defender, will now be in there. Sounds like we got our audio tab back and we are good to go. So those of you that texted or commented about the sound, will you please confirm that it's better for us? Thank you very much. We really appreciate you following us here on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicket.tv. You're following Raider Boys Soccer. First round, South Dakota High School Activities Association Class AA Boys playoffs. We're level at 2 with 3:50 to go.
So you said number 1?
Test 1 2 test. Are we good? Should be plenty hot there. Yep, I can hear fine. Grubik over the ball. 3:18 to go. He gets it out wide. That one's served in. Played up, but right to the feet of the Raiders. See if they get a shot. Oh, blocked. Mueller pushed it over to right. Right took a whack at it, but the Brandon Valley Lynx defense was right there, knocked it away. Long throw, Hanemichael challenge again. This time Tennyson will just come out as Logan Ward escorts the ball back to him. Again, for those of you that had some input or perspective on the sound, if you could let us know how it's sounding, that would be great. Apologize for that technical problem, as some of you might have saw on Stevens Raiders Facebook and have heard on other live streams. We are about a month into Stevens Sports Network, where Stevens students are producing, sometimes announcing, but definitely producing and working the camera at Stevens Raiders events. Tonight I have a great team here with me that helped us troubleshoot through that. They were all over it on their phones, testing sound, trying to dial it in, and that's Jackson, Danica, and Sterling. So great job, Raider students. And again, you can check out that little shout out to them on the Stevens Raiders Facebook page. And there's a ball right, and he tries to go 5-hole, but Kane is there. Good run on the left side by Wright. He had some space, but also good recovery defense there by the Lynx that just rubbed shoulders with Wright enough not to foul him, but to make that angle tough. Ward came up to head the ball, and they're going to give a foul. It looked like the Brandon Valley player went into Ward. Ward's not a small guy, so I don't know if the effect of somebody got bounced when they were the one initiating the bounce is here, but this is dangerous. And for the Lynx, number 6, he'll put one in off the head on the ground. Lynx tap it back in. Creed Kennison comes out. Should have been a call there. A high boot with number 18 coming in. That boots were high with the goalie coming out. No call. And a good service by Raimundo Pizarro, the captain, senior. And Tennyson has to come out again. So the usual pretty solid back line and goalkeeping the Raiders has just been challenged tonight, and that's playoff soccer, and we're going to have another call, and now we're going to have a stoppage, and we're going to have a card. And this could be for dissent because of the reaction. And that's Mueller, who's going to get booked with 8 seconds left. So the frustration's showing for the Raiders as this one's level. So in the 40th minute, senior Josh Mueller will pick up a yellow card. And the Raiders are frustrated as this one gets physical and aggressive, which it's playoff soccer. There's going to be intensity. We don't tally fouls against, but it just seems the Raiders are getting frustrated with some of the calls, which it's sports and that's what happens, but you got to live through it and play through it. At the end of the first half, the Brandon Valley Lynx 2 and your Stevens Raiders 2. Let's recap the first half scoring. Opening the scoring for Brandon Valley in the 9th minute was senior forward Hudson Jacobs, who just put a ball towards a goal on frame, usually one that Creed Tennyson can handle, gets mishandled, ends up in the back of the net, and the Lynx earned the lead 1-0. The Raiders came back in the 25th minute with just a beautifully hit ball by senior number 13 midfielder Trent Poliski that just cut it right with his right foot on the inside of his right foot, and it just bent into the upper left-hand corner to the keeper's perspective, right-hand corner on your screen. And that was a goal that brought things level in the 25th minute. And then Poliski, again, off of a very nice assist from senior midfielder number 19, Josh Mueller, scored his second in the 30th minute. But then just as we were ending the half in the 32nd minute, goalkeeper for the Raiders, junior Creed Tennyson, came out to challenge a ball, and the center official felt it was a penalty, so he gave the penal. The Brandon Valley Link senior captain, number 7, Thad Miller, put the ball on the spot and beat the backup keeper, Maccabee, to make it level at 2. So we'll be back for the start of the second half after words from our generous sponsors, bringing you Raiders Athletics subscription free. We'll be right back.
State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Western South Dakota's largest selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs is at Danny Menho Rapid Chevrolet. Over 350 to choose from. GMC, Ram, Ford, Jeep, imports, Chevys, GM certified pre-owned, 24 different manufacturers, all with Danny Menho discounts. If you want it, we have it, or our friendly staff will find it for you. Buyers on site offering top dollar for all trades. Financing available on the spot and all credit applications accepted. See us at Danny Menho Rapid Chevrolet or DannyMenhoRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
It's sport utility season at Denny Menno Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned sport utilities. Save big with 0.99% APR on select certified pre-owned, 0.99. Plus, we have over 175 used SUVs available from Jeep, Honda, Ford, Nissan, Subaru, Chevy, GMC, and more. Your sport utility is here, and the time to buy is now, before the snow flies. See us at Denny Menno Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Old Man Winter is right around the corner. Is it time to upgrade your ride? We've got a great selection of used 4x4 trucks and sport utilities at Danny Emanuel Toyota. Snow-busting 4x4s and all-wheel drives, domestics and imports, plus the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 4.99% APR for up to 60 months on certified pre-owned, including RAV4s. Tell Old Man Winter to take a hike. See us at Danny Emanuel Toyota or DannyEmanuelToyota.com.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School.
Are you on 4? 2, 3, 4? We're back. Thank you for being patient and joining us on GoRaidersLive.com. Again, want to thank everybody for allowing us to use this platform not only to live stream Raider events, but as a classroom for the Stevens Sports Network students who got a lesson in troubleshooting audio system difficulties on the production tonight. So thank you to all of you that provided feedback to either the clock worker, the public address announcer, the activity director for Stevens High, or to yours truly about the audio issues. We have solve those. So again, if you would provide a thumbs up on the improvements, just like you did the initial heads up on the issue, we'd appreciate it so that we know what's coming to you in a quality manner. We're set for the second 40 here at Sioux Park Stadium. Boys, Class AA, first round soccer playoff. Number 13, Brandon Valley Lynx, is level with the number 4 Stevens Raiders, 2-2. And the Raiders come out with Miles Wright. He's going to put one on frame and just wide. And Kane did well to lay out and make sure it wasn't going to come close to the pipe and let it go. Good savvy goalkeeping there for a goal kick. But for the Raiders, my tally, and I know I missed some during the technical difficulties, is 7 shots on goal. 8, and Brandon Valley 5, with 4 corner Stevens, 2 Brandon Valley. Really tough to tell who won the battle of possession. Raiders might have had more possession, but Lynx did well to balance that out. Here's a one-timer by Wright off of a feed from Poliski, and He splits the uprights, but the wrong set of uprights, the football goalposts. He had those, but way over the crossbar. Goal kick for Keene and the Lynx. Drives this one. Moreland tried to block it, got a little bit of it. He landed awkwardly there. And quick throw in for the Lynx. Tennyson will come off his line and quickly switch fields over to Kuiper. Kuiper now will build up. Good ball out to the outside. Right, will bring it back into the middle. He's going to go long. He's going to look for Grubik. He's going to get him. What a ball. Grubik timed that well to be onside. Grubik cut back pass right to the Raiders. Goal! Josh Mueller off the assist of Matthew Grubik off a beautiful ball by Miles Wright, who cut his run back to the middle, sends a ball on the right side to Grubik. Grubik beats the defender, goes to the end line, beautiful cutback pass, and the Raiders in the 42nd minute will go up 3-2. And we're going to give assists to not only Grubik, but Miles Wright on his ball that he threw over to Grubik was spot on. And the Raiders come out after halftime and seem very determined to get things going here. And Tennyson comes out again. Another good hustle by the senior forward for Brandon Valley, number 7, Thad Miller. Tennyson puts that one up now. Raiders work it up the right side again. Another little chip ball. This time the keeper will come way out and play it. Grubik is going to challenge, and then the keeper picks it up. Since he played it himself, he can do that. It wasn't passed back by a defender. A lot of rules to interpret with that. If the ball's headed back, they can play it. All those things. Raiders now can't get at the end of this one. Osama almost gets there. Hanemichael just has to punch it out. And eventually comes on the foot of Kuiper, who pushes it up to Poliski. Poliski tried to flick it on. And Wright now will win the ball again. Wright will go the same direction, but this time cut off by number 31 for the Lynx. Tegan Healy there did a nice job of closing down the lane right to Grubik. Mueller. Now, the Raiders just seem to be playing faster and playing a little bit more small passing game here. And there's a through ball, but flag stayed down because Poliski could not run because the backline defender from the Lynx, Matson, put on the offside trap, and Poliski knew that he couldn't move or else he'd be outside, and the pace of the ball just was too fast and went right to Kane. Throw in Lynx on the far side. It's number 15 for the Lynx, doing a nice job. Nice move by Wright. He tries to roll over, but number 4 is there. So between Timmerman and Tucker, Wright was hindered on his attempt to keep driving with the ball. Mueller tries to backheel out of that pressure. Doesn't, goes down. No call. Both players down now. No call. Both want a call. Mueller felt he was pushed. And so did number 12, Abwe Ebasama, who's had a nice game. He's really good with the ball at his feet and so quick that it's challenged the Raiders a few times. Good little move there by Poliski, but number 3, Matson, held his ground and pokes it away. And this ball, the flag's up. Looked dangerous from this far angle, but far side of assistant referee had his flag straight up for an offside. Hanemichael will set the ball for the Raiders. 34 and change to go in first round Class AA boys playoff soccer. And if ever the mantra survive and advance was evident, it's here tonight, where it's sports and it's a one game winner take all situation. So throw the records out the window, throw the rankings out the window. You've got to get on the pitch and earn it. And there's another call. More players go down. I believe that was Ward there that's going to get the call on. And this is dangerous because the Lynx have the wind at their back now. Slow to get up is number 6 for the Lynx. Senior midfielder and one of the captains, Raimundo Pizarro. And now over the ball for the Lynx is number 3, Sidney Matson. He'll serve this one in. There's a runner. Hanemichael heads it out. Poliski does well to get there and just boot it up high over his head. Chested out by the Lynx, and there's another bump and a call. And the Raiders go down. And that was Mueller, who took another bump. He'll go quick reset to right. Put another little through ball into Poliski. Poliski's going to run on it and make the defender work. Poliski's going to get the ball. He's going to cross it over. Grubik is there. Good effort by Poliski to keep that alive and keep this second. And he goes down in the box. No call. And the Raider faithful in the stands is not happy. That was right in front of our frame, so we had a good look at it. No call. Play on, says the referee, and we have to. Mueller lets that one go. Too bad. Poliski was not online. Presley working. He's bumped, but he stays on the ball. He does well to get it over. He's going to get over to right, the finisher. Right, you see if you can put the ball on frame. He does, shot, but it's right at Kane. Lennox Kane, the sophomore goalkeeper, did well to get in position and just hold his ground and snack that one up. So good save by Kane. Good positioning. Good goalkeeping there. Grubik, I didn't think the ball went all the way over. They're going to call it out of bounds, and he had some space down the line. Brandon Valley and Parker will throw it in. Ellis Parker, number 2, sophomore midfielder. Tennyson has to awkwardly play one out with his right foot. He was being challenged there by Ebasamba, but he gets it out right. Let's see if he tries to go deep again. He does, and this time he swings it back over to Mueller. Mueller's going to have a touch and stay onside, but Brandon Valley will just kick the ball out so that their defense can regain their shape. So as the Lynx retreat and recover here on defense, the Raiders look like they're going to do a quick throw, but now Kuiper gets it in to right. Little turn again, and kicked out of bounds by the Lynx. Kuiper will take it again. Nope, this time Miles right. We'll see if he goes long into the box. Moreland's in there. He does go long. He looks for Moreland. Moreland gets a head on it. Grubik gets a shot, blocked by number 11. And now a nice move by Marshall. Marshall puts a ball in. It's trouble. Oh, but Kane retreats well. And Moreland knew if he ran into that, he would have hit the keeper and have been a call. So he had to lay off. Goes all the way back, and Ward for the Raiders will settle this one down and go switch fields to Hanemichael. Hanemichael looks up, gets it wide to Marshall. Marshall surveys the field. He does a little chip for Grubik, but Brandon Valley defenders were both right there. 2 of them, that's Jacobs and Matson. 2 seniors saying, Mr. Grubik, you're not going to get away from us. And here's a ball poked in by Moreland, but not wide enough. And too big of an angle there for Kuiper to run onto. Ward walks this back. Tennyson comes out. He'll wait till Obasamba comes right up to him before he picks it up. 29:45 to go. Raiders, good move there by Poliski. He'll get it out wide. Right. We'll put a little ball up. He tried to get Mueller on an overlapping run, but was too heavy. And Sidney Matson just escorts that back to Lynx Kane. Brandon Valley boots it away with the win. That's a deep one. They try to go direct. They do. It could be trouble. Tennyson has to make a save off of the head of Hanamichael right to the feet of Miller. And another backline miscommunication will lead to a Brandon Valley goal in the 51st minute. Senior Thad Miller will net his second goal. And that long punt by Kane caused trouble for Hanamichael. Hanamichael tried to head it back to Tennyson. Tennyson was coming out, had to dive back to his right to hit the ball. He did, but Hanamichael had stopped his momentum, and Miller kept his going, and Miller was just standing there with the ball at his feet, put it into the wide open net. And we are level at 3. And there's Miller again off from misplay. This time his left-footed shot is wide, and he came up grabbing his leg, the back of his leg. So don't know what happened there, but he seems to be jogging and running okay fine now. But again, that was another misplayed ball in the back line. And the usual confident back line of the Raiders with all the pressure and the size and physical play of Brandon Valley really having to work to protect and hold that back line. Right, with a nice header to Moreland. There's a push. There's another push. No call. Yes, we're going to have a call. First, he let the play go on, but the second push, he gave the call, and that's right earning that. This is dangerous. Let's see if Poliski will take this. He is. Poliski already struck run well. You can see Hanamichael and Ward, the two center backs, discussing and talking, about let's get this figured out. So those two players are never going to quit. They're hard-nosed guys. They're gonna pick their team up here, as it's 3-3. In this one, Poliski, little chipper to Moreland. Kane is there to punch it out. Marshall will run this down. He goes back to Hanamichael. Hanamichael, he's tripped up, and a call. Hanamichael will look to reset quick. He goes down and grabs his leg and has Ward come over. Tells Ward to come over and take it. So Hanamichael clearly had space there. And that challenge looked to be, from our angle, more from the side than the back, but still, tough challenge. No card. Ward will drive this one high. Challenge there. Goes, balls down. Mueller takes a hit at it. Kane is up there. He comes down with the ball. Awkward. It looked like it almost landed on his side, but he didn't land on the ball. But, boy, that looked like it might have taken the wind out of him, but then just at the last minute, he got away. Another long ball that's going to beat the Raider back line, but this time Tennyson is there, comes off his line and handles it easily. Running on for the Lynx was number 14, showing great hustle, Nate Cymbalus, the sophomore forward. Marshall tried to play that one to Grubik, but it was out of bounds. We're all level at 3 here. 26 to go. It's been a back and forth affair. The Raiders defense would love to have the first goal and the third goal back. Not much they could do about the PK. It was well taken, and you had your reserve goalie in there who just came off the bench cold and scored that PK goal, but the other two, the Raider defense, I'm sure, would love to have back as they've played those millions of times, but that's sports. That's why we play, and both teams have to work through adversity here in this intense match, and we're going to say play on. Good no call there by the official. And there's a good measure by, he's bumped again. And then a shot. Oh, just over, but I think there was a touch. No. Kane challenged it. It looked like he was going up to touch it, but he must have, those goalies are so aware of how high they are versus where that goal, the crossbar is, that he let it go over the top, but another shot on goal for the Raiders. Absoma comes back in. He's had a nice game for the Lynx. Mueller on the ball. Mueller still on the ball. Mueller, see if he can get a shot. He pokes away. He's still on the ball. Mueller, see if he can get a turn. He tries to. He goes to Poliski. Poliski's got a shot. Oh, over the top. Poliski was trying to move away to give himself more space from Mueller. Mueller got it to him, but Poliski just couldn't square up on that ball. But a good run by the senior Josh Mueller to get a shot that they tried to put on frame, but just off frame. Kane drives this one. Wind really helping him. And an on-running Lynx is going to challenge and make things a little messy for Kuiper. Ward gets it back. Nice ball. It goes beyond Poliski to Mueller. Mueller gets it right back to Poliski. And he's going to try to set something up, and he's got a nice ball back to Grubik. Grubik with a nice job to get to that one. He's going to go left this time. Shot. It goes off of a Lynx. Deflected. Kane went down, and off the deflection, it slowed it down enough for Kane to grab it with one hand before he secured it. The Raiders with another ball on frame. But in the playoffs, all season, the only stat line that matters is the score. And right now, we're level at 23 to go. You're following Raider Boys Playoff Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com. And here's a ball to Marshall. See if Marshall can catch up to it. He can't. Good ball by Poliski. Marshall's initial move was forward instead of wide, and then because of that, he just could not make up that difference. Good long throw by the Lynx. Headed down nicely. There's Presley with a touch over to right. Too heavy. Kuiper's there to head the ball up in the air. Presley plays it back. Gets beyond Moreland. Number 10 for the Lynx. That's sophomore Rory Davis. Played that ball up. Poliski. Finds right. Goes wide to Grubik. And a foul on number 4, who's pleading his case. That's Aaron Tucker. And he's asking why his players carry him away. So frustration now from both sides on calls, as this one is not going to get any less intense and physical. As Poliski now with his left foot will go direct, strike it in, and then it's off. Saved it. No, they're going to say offsides. I don't know if it can be offsides off of a shot and a deflection, but apparently it can because the flag went straight up as soon as the ball went off of the keeper. And so I took one of the SDHS Learn courses for free. I suggested if you're a fan and want to be as educated as you can and be objective as you can, and I took one of the courses about offsides in soccer, and I do not recall, but I did not memorize every minute of the tutorial. I do not recall that being a situation where it's offsides. At any rate, the ball was saved and the Raiders did not put it in the back of the net, but the flag went up. And here's Poliski again, now with the right foot. 3-person wall. It was a 4-person wall last time he scored. Now they're going over to the right, and they're protecting the right. Let's see if he tries to bend it over far post from your screen now, as Kane is standing where he was last time. And this one's up and in, a goal! Poliski!
Raiders goal, number 13, Trent Poliski, third on the
Poliski with the hat trick and another brilliant take. Certainly don't want to put pressure on the senior Trent Poliski and morph him into two people, but that was a mix of bend it like Beckham and chip it like Messi, because that just beat, Kane just reached back and tried to get there, and there was no room for error, and a beautiful take by the senior number 13 for the Raiders, Trent Poliski. They'll take the lead 4-3 in this one. In the 60th minute, the goal off a set piece and a hat trick for senior midfielder number 13, Trent Poliski. Raiders now possess again, and a through ball tried to go to right, knocked down. It looks like no call there. A lot of bumping now. Boy, it's really getting physical. We're going to see things really heat up. Neither team is going to give in here. Both teams have just been scrappy, and they're going to compete till the bitter end here. And a quick reset by the Lynx. And they'll get a ball wide. But good job recovering there by Kuiper, but he just puts it out of bounds for the Raiders. This game has been one of those silent struggles where you just don't know whether to be nervous or comfortable if you're a fan for either school. But the 13 Brandon Valley Lynx at this point are, what do we have to lose? Let's go for it. Let's take risks. And if you're number 4 Raiders, just try to hang on. That could be dangerous. So let's see if they continue to keep the pressure on and try to wear out this Brandon Valley team. Raiders known for their fitness, but tonight Brandon Valley has matched them, and both coaches have done a nice job with substitutions to keep fresh legs on the pitch. Following this one, we'll have a break, and then we'll be bringing you the girls' first round Class AA playoffs. And we'll take a break from this live stream and switch to the girls' live stream. So if there's a little pause or you're not seeing anything after this game, just give it a few moments for our students from the Stevens Sports Network to create a new thumbnail and production for the girls' game, and then we'll be back with you. That one played all the way across to Marshall. Marshall now does a nice job to push this one up. Moreland's there. Raiders just trying to get this ball in the Brandon Valley half to apply pressure, and they do, and they win the throw-in, and there's going to be a substitution. And that looks like Zolnowski. And let's see if he can bring his speed and tenacity to this front line to put pressure on the Lynx. Again, the Raiders and all players actually shielding their eyes as the sun sets here at beautiful Sioux Park Stadium on a pretty nice fall day. You see the flags blowing intermittently, but it's for the players, it's got to be a refreshing 60 degrees out there. For everybody else, they have hoodies on, and that's okay. Shot, taken in, tipped on by, it looked like Mueller might have got a touch on it, but it goes out of bounds. And sophomore goalkeeper, number 1, Lennox Kane, who's had a good night, just facing some better finishes, especially by Trent Poliski, and that's going to be a stoppage there, and I don't know if we're going to have a card or not. And number 6 is going to be sent off, but I think it's due to injury, and it'll be a free kick to the Lynx. It might have blood maybe too. We can't tell from here obviously, but the referee sent him off, and it was either because of a blow to the head in protocol, or he might have, got a bloody nose or a bloody lip here. We're hope he's okay. It looks like he walked over to the training tent on his own power, so that's a good sign. And this is dangerous here. Over the ball is number 3, I believe. Yep, that's number 3 for the Lynx again. Senior captain Sidney Matson. And this is a dangerous ball. They're 47 out, but with the wind at their back, this is definitely a ball that Matson can put into the box. As the Lynx kind of spread the field, they'll have 4 players that are lining up in the box, marked by 4 Raiders. And he serves this one in, and they've got a runner, and it hits the pipe and goes over. He was looking for number 10, Davis, and I didn't quite see who hit it, but it had beat Tennyson, but hit the top of the crossbar and over. So Tennyson maybe didn't jump fully because he knew it was going to be over. But at any rate, no, he did save it, and it's a corner. My bad, I didn't see that part. Corner for, or either that it went off a Raider. That's what I think happened, is a Raider headed it up over on the pipe. And Raiders can't clear. Still can't clear. This shot goes in, headed away by Logan Ward. They're asking for a call, no call. Raiders still can't clear it, and now Marshall just puts this one up high, out of bounds. And the Raider players all motioning for something to the bench. Not quite sure what, but the Lynx will reset. Now into the game for the Lynx is number 30, it looks like. No, that's 34. Nolan Bisbee in for the Lynx, playing up top. This little chip ball to right, nice job there by Matson to just chest that ball down calmly and confidently. Well, that's solid defense there. And Matson will just escort this back to Kane. Kane will try to boot this one again. Kane boots it down deep. Good punt using the wind. Headed out by Ward, and it's going to go out of bounds. So with 14:20 to go, first round Class AA boys soccer playoffs. Number 13, Brandon Valley versus number 4, Rapid City Stevens. Raiders 4. Brandon Valley 3. Raiders behind a hat trick of Trent Poliski. Took the lead in the 60th minute.
Number 6, Raimondo Pizarro.
Captain and senior, number 6, Raimondo Pizarro, comes back in for the Lynx.
Back on the pitch for the Raiders.
Raiders challenge. Mueller comes out of there. He'll play it back to Kuiper. See if he tries to switch fields. No, he goes to Mueller. Mueller looking to go sideline. Can't. Goes back to Kuiper. Kuiper goes over the top to Wright. Wright tries to flick one on. Zonowski will run on it, but not at full speed. And we have a stoppage. And we're going to have a card. Or no, we have an injured player maybe. There's a Raider player just standing. It may be a cramp. That they're just standing and it looks like they can't move, and that looks like that's Miles Wright, and he's holding his knee, and the trainer's out there. Oh, that Miles Wright, and now Coach Fierro is jogging out on the hop, and the official stopped it and gave the stop stoppage of play, and Wright was standing there, and I thought, oh, it was a card, but no, he went to his knees, holding his knee, and boy, if you're a Raider fan, you're holding your breath, and good thoughts and prayers go out to Miles Wright, and hope that's just a little tweak there, nothing serious. So the Raiders will substitute in. It looks like, is that Jackson that rolled in? Nope. Moreland comes back in. Thank you, Sterling. That's how good these student production staff are. They know who's coming on the field and help me out. So great job with the assist. That one will, I believe, a handball, and the Raiders will play this back in. Mueller goes short. Kuiper comes up out of the back. He goes middle to Poliski. I'm sure the Raider coaching staff would love to see Poliski with more touch time here. And ball at his feet with his vision and passing ability to be able to possess the ball, triangulate passes, and maybe wear down this Brandon Valley team who has been very aggressive and has done a good job of just putting pressure on the Raiders as soon as they touch the ball, just like right there. 2 Brandon Valley Lynx on Poliski. They deflect it. Hanemichael handles it, goes to Moreland. Moreland from behind is defended by number 3, Matson. Brandon Valley tries to poke it away. Poliski stops that one. Mueller's on the ball. Mueller a little run. Mueller will stop it, put it out to Grubik. All the way into Zonowski. The flag stays down. Zonowski's going to try to get that ball. He does. Cuts it back in to Kuiper. No, they're going to say nope. It's out of bounds. And now an interesting substitution here. The defenseman, number 15 and midfielder, Owen Timmerman, will come in the goal because it's kind of like the hockey concept to pull your goalie so you have an extra attacker. It looks like the Lynx are going to put in Timmerman, and Hanemichael again challenged by Miller and gives up a corner. So it gives up a set piece. That's 4 corners apiece. And I believe that is number 15. It looks like the same player, Timmerman. And let's see if he comes up and gets involved in more of the play on the field there, as they made that change from Kane to Timmerman. And now over the ball with the left foot is number 2 for the Lynx, sophomore midfielder Ellis Parker. Doesn't look like the Lynx are covering up the goalie. Yeah, there's number 12, Abwe Ebasamba, is near the keeper, but not really covering him up as we wait for substitutions. Coming in for the Raiders, is that Peck? 31, Alex Peck comes in for the Raiders. And the Raiders kind of dwindled with that injury.
Number 31, Alex Peck, on the pitch for the Raiders.
See who Peck is marking. He's not the tallest player. They swing it in. It goes up high. Challenged, knocked down, and then booted out. And I stand corrected. Mr. Peck did a great job marking that time. Number 19, Wingate. The ball never got there, but he was stuck on him like glue. 10:35 to go in this one. Raiders. Hanemichael puts this one direct. No Raiders there. See if Brandon Valley comes right back. That one goes through, slipped through Mueller. And now a nice little roll pass by Kuiper up to Mueller. He tries to lay it to Peck. Peck. Looks like Peck's in for Poliski. I don't see Poliski on the pitch right now, so hopefully he's getting a short little rest so he can do the final push here with under 10 minutes to go, and over the ball on a free kick is number 6, Pizarro. Oh, Poliski went off with a little ding as well. This one comes straight in, and this time off his line comes Tennyson and handles it in the shade. And looks like Poliski is working on a cramp as he's using one of the rollers to roll out his calves over there. So a good Jackson and Sterling from SSN right on that one, giving me an assist to what's going on here as we watch this action. 9 to go. Good job there by Marshall. And that ball's out of bounds. It did not touch Marshall. Good call by the AR. Marshall now looks to reset for the Raiders. He does. Good job by Mueller to use his body. Moreland tries to get in there, but the quick Ebasamba takes it from him, and a foul on the Raiders. Quick reset by Miller. It goes up direct over the top. And Ward calls for Tennyson to come out. He does. He embellishes, falls on the ball, makes sure gravity's still a part of our world, and then comes up and rolls it. Zolnowski with the good little touch up. Overlapping run to Zolnowski. Can he get there? He does. And just off. Oh, the speed of Zolnowski came out of nowhere on that overlapping run on the outside.
Lynx Kane onto the pitch for the Lynx.
And now Kane will come on as number 17.
Number 13, Trent Poliski. Back in the game for the Raiders.
Poliski comes back in after working on his lower legs. Kane will come in as a field player now, while Timmerman stays in goal. So Brandon Valley, like we said, what do they have to lose? They're the number 13 seed, traveling out to play number 4. They're going to put their best players on the field to give them a chance with 7:20 to go. Poliski battling. And it'll be out of bounds to the Lynx. Little sidewinder throw. Raiders headed out of bounds. 7 to go. That ball gets loose. Ward, though, comes back and puts that up to Moreland. Not there. Poliski trying to control the ball. Poked away by Wingate. McAllister Wingate having a nice game. That one, the ball is Pizarro. Pizarro looking to get free for a shot. He goes down, and they're going to call it. And with all the bumping going on, didn't see the back of that one. I watched the ball go away, so there could have been something. Obviously, the center referee thought there was, and this is very dangerous. Over the ball is Pizarro. He's 27 away is all. He's going to go direct here to try to beat Tennyson. A 3-player wall for the Raiders. Moreland, Mueller, Poliski. This one goes low into the corner. And off of the Tennyson. Tennyson couldn't catch it cleanly. Off Tennyson. On to number 19, I believe. Who puts it in the back of the net.
McAllister Wingate with the goal for the Lynx. Ties it up with 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Raiders and Lynx, 4 apiece.
So in the 74th minute, off of a set piece, shot on goal by Pizarro, saved but not secured, and the rebound goes to the Lynx and the freshman defender, number 19, McAllister Wingate, who puts it in the back of the net. We're level at 4. Here comes Moreland. Here comes Zolnowski. Zolnowski stays on the ball, but knocked down by the former goalkeeper. Zolnowski stays on it, and it's going to be a throw for the Raiders. So Kane challenge. Moreland with the ball quick in. They're going to call a high kick there. No, they don't. It's kind of everybody's getting a little bit antsy here. Poliski drives one. It's blocked by the Lynx. Poliski thought, why not? I want to test the new keeper here. And that's, the Raiders, since the new keeper's come in, have not really tested him. Sitting on the lead. Oh, and there's a collision, and going to be a call, and it's going to be on the players down. Going to have a stoppage. It's going to be on the Lynx, and that's going to be dangerous. That's Trent Poliski territory. That's going to be 30 yards out. Testing the keeper, the new keeper, number 15, Owen Timmerman, as he sets his wall. And more cramps for the Raiders, it looks like. I believe that's Josh Mueller.
Rapid City Stevens High School would like to thank Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
Who's down. And remember, in the playoffs, if it's tied after 80-minute regular time, we'll go into extra time. We'll go into 2 10-minute periods of extra time. At the end of those, if it's still tied, you will experience South Dakota High School Boys Playoff Shootout, a PK. Go to PKs. And we have a card. A card goes to number 11. And wait a minute. Is that number 17? I can't see. Is that number 11? That is Hudson Jacobs, number 11, the first goal scorer keeper. He'll get a card in the 75th minute for taking down Mueller. And Poliski having a lot of time to look at this one as he adjusts the boots and the socks and gets everything out just right. And now it looks like Grubik, who's also dangerous over the ball, will come in. And let's see if Poliski goes short to Grubik for a shot, or Grubik runs through. Grubik's going to go to the side to see if Poliski doesn't like what he sees. He's going to go to Grubik as Miles Wright is battling. Oh, and there's a player go down. Grubik shot wide. Touch went to Grubik. Grubik took the shot. A Stevens player went down in the box. I believe that's looked like Miles Wright is back in. Good. Yes, great to see that. Wright is back in. He went down in the box. But no call there. And Kane will get it up, and Miller with another back heel, but the throw will go to the Raiders. 4:20 to go here in this one. And everything just got a little bit more intense, Sioux Park Stadium. As Moreland will come out of that one with the ball at his feet. He's challenged by Matson. Matson over to Poliski. Poliski got it into Presley. Presley just tried to push it in. No one there. Moreland will get it over to Poliski. Nice ball. Poliski's challenged from behind and will lose the ball. Ward heads it back out. Presley comes away with it. Another back heel by Miller. And Raiders just throw the ball at goal. Hanemichael not taking any chances, turned and sprinted, but Tennyson was right there. Kuiper. Wright lets it go through. Good idea because Zolnowski was behind him, but Brandon Valley defender number 17, who was in the goal earlier, Lennox Kane, played that nicely. Poliski goes wide, high, right to Brandon Valley. A little chip to Marshall, see if he can keep it in. He does. Marshall with the ball at his feet. Moreland from distance tries to chip one in, and it's well out of bounds. Maccabee will come back in for the Raiders. The junior midfielder with 2:40 to go. Timmerman boots it out there. Marshall. He'll go up to Moreland. Moreland plays it, but then just kicked out by Matson. Raider throw with 2:20 to go here, Marshall. He's bumped off the ball, but no, stays on it. Good job by him. Presley back to Poliski. Poliski takes one from deep, and oh, the save this time made by Timmerman, who could have just saved a regular time victory for the Raiders with that save of Poliski's shot, who just thought, you know what, this goalie hasn't been tested, let's put it on frame, and Timmerman was up to the test. The freshman. Now Moreland will take the corner. Right foot, it'll swing in, it's a good one. Oh, just over the head of Kuiper. Grubik will stay on the ball. Grubik, see if he can get a shot. He tries to take one, it's blocked, and it's going to go out to Miller. Hanemichael plays a little bit of a hard touch, but soft enough to get it to Poliski. Back out to Moreland. Moreland just going to try to bulldoze his way in, and he's picked by number 42. Good job of poking the ball away is Miles Berg, the sophomore. And here's a ball up to Miller. Tennyson's got to come out and drive it, and he drives it over the head of the Lynx, and there's 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute in regular time. First round, Class AA boys playoff action. Number 13, Brandon Valley 4. Number 4, Rapid City Stevens 4. We're level with 45 to go. Hanemichael challenged. Hanemichael finally goes off of Hanemichael and a throw for the Lynx. Good work there by number 2 sophomore Ellis Parker. Just relentless. And we're going to have a card on Hanemichael. And he'll have to go off with 32 seconds left, one of your middle backs. So in the 80th minute, DeAndre Hanemichael, yellow card. He was pestered by Parker. Don't know if on that far end it was hard to tell if there was a call. Plus the sun's going down in the shade. It's tough, but it's going to be a throw-in here. For the Lynx, long throw, headed out by the Raiders. Moreland, oh, he tried to get a little flick turn on there, but it just wasn't there. Zolnowski comes working up to pressure. This one chipped up towards Moreland, but out of bounds. 15 seconds left. We're going to go into extras here.
10 seconds.
As Logan Ward will just let this one go out. Little bumping going on, and that's the end of regular time. Raiders 4, Lynx 4, we're level. We have a short break here, so we'll recap the scoring before we go into extra time. We'll have 2 10-minute halves with a 2-minute break in between. No golden goal. You play the full 20, and if it's still tied after that, we go to PKs. So recap the scoring real quick in this one. For the Lynx in the 9th minute, Hudson Jacobs. In the 32nd minute, off a PK, Thad Miller. In a 51st minute, again, the senior, Thad Miller, captain, with a goal. And the 4th goal off of the rebound is freshman defender number 19, McAllister Wingate, 74th minute. For the Raiders, they got on the board in the 25th minute with a set-piece goal by Trent Poliski. And then in the 30th minute, with a goal by Poliski, assist by Mueller. 42nd minute, a great goal by Josh Mueller. And then Trent Poliski in the 60th minute with his second set-piece goal. And the Raiders had the lead 4-3, but then Wingate made it level again for that. So we'll be back right after a few messages here from our sponsors to bring you extra time.
School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Welcome back to GoRaidersLive.com and Live Ticket TV, bringing you Raider Boys Playoff Soccer. First round, Class AA. And we're going into extra time. We'll go to the first 10-minute session here. All level at 4. Both teams make their way back on the pitch. Both coaches have done a nice job of keeping fresh legs on the field. The Raiders have had a few players go off for leg cramps, and then Miles Wright for injury, but he came back towards the end of the half. It looks like Brandon Valley will switch keepers back to number 1, Number 1 now will be Lynx Kane, who has ended the second half in regular time as number 17 field player. Lynx Kane, now he's back as a goalkeeper. And the Lynx look like they're over the ball and ready to play this one back to start the first 10-minute extra time. We'll have a short break in between those and then go the final 10. So we'll have 20 more minutes at least of first round Class AA boys soccer playoffs. As Hanemichael comes back in after the late card he was booked with. And the Lynx start off like they have been, just going direct, trying to go up over the top of the Raiders. And now Timmerman is back in the field, and he'll get it to Osama. Nice little quick turns. Miller was there, but great job of defense that time by Logan Ward. And good job by Aaron Tucker to keep that one in. Miller tried another back heel there, but that time it didn't work. Moreland now with a good ball to Zolnowski. Zolnowski's got the speed to run on. Can he finish? And he tries to chip one, and it looked like his foot got caught in the turf because he hit the top of the ball and it just rolled to Kane. But the Raiders come out and have the first look. Little ball put in. Get on the end of it. Driven. Low, hard. Kane had to bobble it a little bit, but handles it. That was Grubik on the outside that just threw one on frame against Kane. And he tries to recover, and it's out of bounds. Hudson Jacobs does a nice job there for the Lynx holding his ground. Miller turns, just throws one to switch fields, and it's going to go out of bounds, throw into Colton Kuiper and the Raiders. And now the official will say, come back here. And Kuiper gets relatively close, and we go again. That's knocked out by Poliski. Rory Davis, the sophomore midfielder, gave pressure. The freshman Timmerman will throw it in. So a lot of young players out there for the Lynx. That will be tried to kept in bounds by Ebosama, but it goes out of bounds. Number 12, sophomore forward, Abwe Ebosamba has had a nice game. Ward boots one deep, finds Moreland, but right there is Davis to clear it, and goes back to Presley. Mueller cuts it over to Marshall. Marshall put on the brakes, get it back to Mueller. Mueller surveys the field. He's pressured by Miller. He changes fields to Kuiper. Kuiper tries to go to Moreland, not there. Poliski puts a ball into Zolnowski. A little hard touch, but Zolnowski chases it, gets it back to Poliski. Poliski goes wide to Grubik. Mueller lets it go all the way to Grubik. Grubik now will go. Looks like he's going to play it all the way back to Ward. Ward's going to get challenged by Obasamba, and he gets it over to Kuiper. Kuiper with some time, a nice little push ball, and it's going to be back outside to Grubik. Let's see if he moves it up to the right side to Marshall. He does. Gets it back to Grubik. He's got a little space. See if he puts this ball in. Tried to, but he got poked. He thought about getting on his left, and then a big bump, and it's going to be a call against the Raiders. Yeah. Grubik tried to recover and knew he had to give Pizarro a bump to get him off the ball. And we are going to have a card on Matthew Grubik. Initially didn't look like it, but that's going to earn a booking. In the 84th minute, the junior, Matthew Grubik, will be booked. And it looks like Peck's going to have to come in. So the Raiders just need to hold their composure here as Miles Wright isn't available full time. And each time someone gets sent off for a booking, they have to go deeper to the bench. Samba, first touch, but it's way out of bounds. Goal kick for the Raiders. Looking here in this first 10 minutes for one of the teams to have a little bit of a sense of urgency, both tired for sure, both trying to play this smart and get a flow going, get some rhythm, and we'll see which team feels that confidence and steps on the gas a little bit if there's any left. Kuiper, he'll play one all the way up to Brandon Valley. They play it out of there. That was number 4 who intercepted the pass. Tucker, he goes to Pizarro. Pizarro tried to play it up, but the Raiders are there. Presley now over the ball, or on the ball, excuse me. He'll dribble, back out, get it to Mueller. Mueller thinks about going right back, but he'll put it over to Peck. Peck now. Peck is challenged. He goes down. No call. And Mueller will set it back to Peck. Peck just plays it back quickly now to Ward. Ward pushes it outside to Mueller. Mueller. A little ball up. Tipped, but Kane's right there. Raiders got on the end of that one, but it went straight to Kane. He'll boot one up high. The wind isn't in his favor, but still headed on by Miller. And Tennyson comes out. He'll roll it out quickly to Hanemichael. Hanemichael has space. Let's see where he decides to go. He goes out wide to Marshall. Marshall turns inside. He finds Poliski. Poliski to Peck. Peck to Kuiper. Kuiper to Moreland. Moreland Tries to send it in. Keeps on the ball, but knocked down by Brandon Valley before Peck knocks it out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say off of Brandon Valley, even though Brandon Valley is thinking about taking that. Number 4, Aaron Tucker, wasn't quite sure why it was Raider, but he gave the ball up, and we're back in play. Marshall, see if he gets a shot off. He does, but it's wide. Off frame, but a good look there. Marshall off coming up from the back. So the Raiders line extends a little bit higher, as they'll take a little bit of a risk there, as Brandon Valley all night is just trying to go direct, but maybe with the wind in their face. And here comes Tennyson, has to come out. This ball's over. Goal, Brandon Valley! Another misplayed ball in the back, and the hustling, tenacious number 12, Abwe Ebasamba, makes things messy for the Raiders. Tennyson comes out. Ball goes off back to Osamba. Osamba cut back little pass to number 7, Miller, who finishes and has a hat trick. And now another discussion with the flag. They're saying, talk to that AR. And the assistant referee saying, no, don't talk to me. They're wondering why the flag stayed down. And so the Raider captain is questioning the center official, wanting him to talk to the AR, but not having it.
Back into the game for the Raiders, number 10, Matthew Grubik.
So in the 87th minute, Brandon Valley Lynx will take the lead. Raiders 4, Lynx 5. And the Raiders have 12 minutes and 40 seconds to score 2 goals to win this in extra time and avoid going to PKs. Brandon Valley now just compresses things down. Miller is the only one up. This one's sent in. It'll go over. Kuiper tries to head it back towards goal. He was right on the line there, so he really didn't have a chance to stop and play it. It goes out of bounds. Goal kick. 2 minutes to go in the first segment of extra time. We've gone 88 minutes. Raiders 4, Lynx 5. Raiders trying to triangulate passes. Moreland tries to rip a shot. It goes off of the Lynx out of bounds for a corner. That's the Raiders' 5th to Brandon Valley's 4th. But again, throw stats out the window. It's playoffs. Survive and advance. And if you don't, your season's over. This one's into Ward. Good ball. It hits the post. Poliski found an unmarked Ward. Ward squared up on the header, and it just bounces off he headed it down, an offensive header, but it bounced off the ground, off the post. And Brandon Valley keeps the lead. Oh. And that one is going to be headed, but for a throw-in, not a corner. So good work. Good work there by Brandon Valley on their end. They're back. Long throw. Headed out by Aaron Tucker, the senior defender. Back in by the Raiders, and Raider player goes down, but no call. That was Olnowski that went up and ended on the ground, and they're calling a goal kick, and we're going to have a substitution, and that looks like it's going to be Wingate, who scored Brandon Valley's 4th goal for them to go level. So, in this one, both teams have a hat trick scorer. Stevens, senior midfielder Poliski, And for the Lynx, senior forward, Thad Miller. That's the end of the first 10-minute segment. You're following Raiders Boys Playoff Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Finish and then I'll go. We're back on GoRaidersLive.com, liveticket.tv. You can also find us on YouTube, Stevens Raiders. Well, the number 4 Raider boys have 10 minutes to make this level with an equalizer and 10 minutes to score 2 goals and keep Brandon Valley off the board to win this first round playoff game in extra time and avoid going to PKs. But first things first, the Raiders have to find an equalizer here to make it level. And Brandon Valley has certainly come to not only to play, but just exert a lot of effort, energy, and just with the focus and a freedom of nothing to lose. We're the 13th seed. Let's just go put pressure on this team and see what happens. And they've pressured the ball a lot. And when the Raiders are able to work the ball through their playmakers, Poliski and Grubik, good things happen. But with some of the Raider players, they're not being at full depth. It's been a little bit more of a challenge to be able to work the ball through those players if they've been marked immediately when they get a touch. And there's a challenge from behind as we speak. Challenge from behind onto Presley, who gives it up, and Miller, a little cutback pass to Obasamba. It's there. Everybody goes down. No call. Good no call. Ball goes back in. Misclear by Ward, and then he pokes it out. Raiders try to send it direct. It does get under McAllister, but right there was another supporting link. And the Lynx now keeping the ball in the Raider half a little bit more than we saw before. As Poliski puts a nice ball up the right side. Marshall plays it back to Moreland. Moreland turns, tried to find Mueller, but didn't have the accuracy on it. And number 6, Raimundo Pizarro is there. And then we're going to have another call here against the Raiders. And no cards, so everybody's up and going. So the Lynx very content to take their time to make sure the ball's exactly where the foul occurred. Make sure the referee's ready, and they'll put this one in from distance. Goes over Obasamba, headed in, stayed in, a shot, blocked, and poked out by the Raiders. Kuiper comes out of there. Poliski tries to drive one to Moreland, heads one on, but the solid two middle players for Brandon, the seniors, Matson and Tucker, are there to shut the door. And Kuiper now, see if he can get something going down the left side. Grubik's dangerous on the ball. Grubik with a little touch over to Marshall. Marshall was behind him. He had to slow down and turn, and he lost all his momentum and couldn't find that ball. And Hudson Jacobs will throw it in. He was the first goal scorer in the 9th minute. Zolnowski tries to push one out to Kuiper. Not there. Kuiper has to recover. So does Zolnowski. Kuiper came up from the back, and there was nobody that replaced him, so both players hustled to recover. Good job there by Kuiper and Zolnowski. And there's a call. And the flag went up immediately. We're going to have a card here. That was a hard challenge. And I believe that's going to be for Yankton. That looks like... Can't see the number. He's walk off the side. I think it's number 2. Had a good game. That's Ellis Parker. And so in the 93rd minute, Parker will get a yellow card. And this one from deep. Raiders try to play it in. They do. They play it on. And, that's a corner. I believe he touched it. Yeah, Kane had to make the save. And the Raiders will take their 6th corner. Mueller now over the ball, not Poliski. Zolnowski will stand in front of Kane to shield Kane. Goes wide up, over. There's a ball there. Ball to the ground. Good job by Brandon Valley to get that out. Hanemichael wants to put it back in. Backheel. Let's see if he can get a shot off. He gets it to Presley. Presley over to Barth. Barth now in. He hasn't played for a while. Barth tries to cut back. Just a little rusty on that touch. Will Barth has been out with injury. Now Tennyson comes out and has to play one. Does so nicely. That's going to be dangerous if Zolnowski can get there, but Brandon Valley and the solid play of number 3, captain Sidney Matson, clear it out. Raiders back on it, though. Now the Raiders throwing Hanemichael forward. He turns. He'll get it to Barth. Barth. Hanemichael tries to go back to him. Does. Barth keeps it in. Barth tries to roll it. And it's up to Miller. Miller with some good touches, guarded by Hanemichael. He beats Hanemichael. He's going to take him on the run. He's got Obasama. He's there, but here comes Tennyson this time. He's just going to slide on the top of the box to kick that one out of there. Didn't want to take a chance to get beat on the dribble, so had to be first to the ball. Davis hits it straight up in the air. That one goes backwards off Davis, but right there again is Matson. Miller. 5 minutes left. Brandon Valley leads 5-4. Hudson Jacobs keeps the ball alive. He's coming in. He's got a little push. Good job by the Raiders, but the clock is tick, tick, tick. Let's see if they turn up the intensity here. Now the sense of urgency is there. Zolnowski can't get a clean touch. If he would have poked that one free, that would have been possible 1v1, although it looked like Matson was there on the opposite side, on the near side of your screen. Hanemichael is going to send one in. Right there is Matson. Pizarro tries to poke it away, but Presley was there. Kuiper. Brandon Valley just making things kind of messy and challenged and through the middle. Raiders just can't seem to get a bead. Ward comes up on it. No stoppage. I don't know what was going on. There was no stoppage, but there was a whistle, but players didn't stop. So at any rate, that's valuable seconds going off the clock. I don't know what that management was, but the Raider players had stopped, and the official allowed the play to go on. Poliski, no call. He went down, but a no call, and now Miller has it. He's going to take a shot and just blast the ball. The Sioux Falls Lincoln players, as they warm up, or the Stevens players behind the net, the Stevens girls, they had light blue and pink that I can see from here. But the Stevens girls were warming up behind the goal and were able to get the ball right back in, but a substitute. And when the team ahead substitutes, that'll be a clock stoppage. So no time comes off the clock here. Now the official winds it up. Ward, 3 minutes to go for the Raiders. Hanemichael. Barth. Quick back into Grubik. Grubik goes down. No call. I think he tripped on the turf, looked like. He gets up. Number 42 says, good job, man. Miles Berg, good sportsmanship there. Help Grubik up. Mueller on the turn. Raiders need a goal. Matson. Moreland battles. Brandon Valley just content to play pinball in the middle here, not give the Raiders any space to square up for a shot. Hanemichael on the ball still. Cuts one back to Poliski. Poliski turns. Poliski. He goes down late. A shot. Hits Poliski, who's on the ground. And there's 2 minutes to go. And Ward has to challenge Miller and just slide tackle it out of bounds. Throw to Brandon Valley. They'll take their time. Poliski's still down. We're going to get a stoppage. But that'll mean Poliski's going to have to come off, and it looks like he's cramping again. It looks like he's down. Yep, and the way he's acting and not moving his left leg, it looks like it's a cramp. Both coaches and the trainer come out.
Shout out to our Stevens High School Raider Nation Booster Club sponsors, Black Hills Modern
And
Enhanced Physical Therapy.
He'll have to come off with 1:58 to go. And yeah, he's cramping. He can barely walk. At every third step, he's stopping and trying to stretch it out here. Now the coaches and the trainer are going to help him off.
As far as Raider sponsors, certainly do not forget Scott Carlson Insurance.
1:58 to go in extra time. Raiders 4, Lynx 5. Senior Trent Poliski being helped off the pitch. And now the Raiders face more adversity as they need a goal to keep their season alive, or at least a chance to keep it alive with PKs with 1:58 to go. Lynx send it back. They'll be content just to play this ball up and keep it out of bounds. Tennyson's going to look for a quick reset. He's going to step back and kick it deep, but it's going to find the Lynx, who are going to keep it in, and then Miller is going to track it down. And what a save by Tennyson! He came out to challenge Miller, who ran onto the ball that Obasamba put in, and he took a rocket to the chest. And it's a throw-in for the Lynx. The Raiders put it downfield, keep it inside. Zonowski almost had it. There's a little touch-up, but Lynx keeper Kane is just going to boot it back out. 1 minute to go, and Tennyson calls for a ball to get a quick reset. The Raiders now one last try, and the pressure has been unrelenting by the Lynx, and there's another step up by Aaron Tucker to just clear it for a moment. Zolnowski at his feet, poked away by number 31 for the Lynx, Healy. Hanemichael over to Ward, 30 seconds to go. Grubik will chip one in, but it's going to go to Kane, and he's just going to chest his weight. He's going to fall on it. And Felix says, let's go. We're going to hear the PA announcer give it the call here in just a second or two. 10 seconds. And the Lynx keep the ball, and the Lynx with 3-2, and that's going to do it. That's going to be the end of this one. First round Class AA boys contest. Game recap. We'll recap the goals for the Brandon Valley Lynx. Scored in the 9th minute, Hudson Jacobs. In the 32nd, 51st, and 87th minute, senior captain Thad Miller. In the 74th minute was McAllister Wingate to make it level before the extra time. For the Raiders, goals came from Trent Poliski at the 25th, 30th, and 60th minute, 2 of those off set pieces. And in the 42nd minute, Josh Mueller scored the other goal for the Raiders. The Lynx will now move to 5-5-5. The Raiders will end their season with a mark of 12-2-1. The Lynx are back on the pitch on the quarterfinal on October 11th. That'll be to be determined. And the Lynx will continue their quest to reach the final that will be held right here at Sioux Park Stadium in Rapid City on Saturday, October 18th. Thank you for following Raiders Athletics, subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicket.tv, and congratulations to the Raiders on a very good season. Not the way they wanted it to end, but overall it was a 12-2-1 is a very respectable record. Again, not the way they wanted it to end, but congratulations on your season, Stevens Raider boys. We're going to bring you the girls here in just a minute. We'll see you next time.